afternoon, Cancer. So Michelle with Sacred Spiritual Healer with your weekly messages for the first week. It's next week, Sunday to Sunday, first week of February. Right? So I have a couple messages for you from Spirit. So also, if you have any questions regarding energy such as gender or the divine masculine, divine feminine, read it in the link below, please, while I'm shuffling or while I'm getting ready to lay out the cards. Spirit also wants you to know to use the red candle today or this week. It's your color candle for the base chakra, get grounded. Also, carmeline crystals are excellent, recommended for clearing negative energy in your environment or on your person. It also works if you put it in the pile of your other crystals, it'll absorb the negative energy from them, and then you only have one crystal to clean, with your salt water. All right, or in moon energy, either way. Moving forward, black obsidian is also a crystal recommended for you at this time. Again, deflects negativity, absorbs, and helps clear the negative energy. Okay, Spirit has a message for you also. It is, go to the heart of the matter, Cancer. Go to the heart of the matter, your heart chakra. Do self-love. Take time for you. Find something that you love, that you're passionate about, and show yourself self-love. Know or do an affirmation that you are loved, that you are worthy. Also for soul purpose. Allow yourself to embrace your soul purpose, to get into soul purpose in some way, shape, or form. Also connect with you're going to be connecting soon with a new soul partner, is what I heard. Blueprint change. So your soul partner could be changing, whether it's a soulmate, twin flame, whatever. There's changes to the connection, changes taking place. Spirit wants you to know so that you're not, taken off guard, because that's probably why you're going to need heart chakra balancing or filling. Ask Archangel Michael perhaps to fill the heartache with love, unconditional for self. Spirit gives true and precise messages for the sign of Cancer the first week of February for their career, please. Give us the true and precise messages for the sign of Cancer first week of February for their career. For their career, please. You have a Queen of Cups, High Priestess. I love it. Some cups, more cups. Wow. So your career is filled with love. No wonder you don't have any self-love. You're giving it to your job. But at least you love your job. All right, Cancer. Let's take a look at your current energy for that week. All right, we're going to use these to clarify, and Spirit wants these for the near future. Give a quick shuffle. I have already shuffled all these, but I've been doing a lot of readings, so give them one more. Ooh, someone's okay. Someone's ascending, someone's going through transformation, a change taking place. Yeah, the change in your counterpart. For some of you, some of your divine counterparts may be passing on with the ghost dance here, moving to the upper world, right? To the changing, reincarnating, which is also why I have a black candle lit for those in the divine counterparts or soul connections that are passing on, reincarnating to their souls, moving on, to another life. They're reincarnating, going to continue their soul purpose, another journey, another lifetime. So let's take a look at what we have here. So in your career, you have Queen of Cups. You're rocking it out, right? You're passionate about your work that you're doing, that that you fill your cup with love, and that you do enjoy, or that your work is very important to you. You listen to your higher self. This is someone that's also in their power, true to themselves, but also, you're very self-confident. Of course you are. You're coming up as a High Priestess. you're in your power. This is like you're being almost a vow of marriage, right? Married to either self, to your work, or perhaps someone feels like they're married to their spiritual connection, their soul purpose. This is someone that's very much in their truth, that the veil's removed from their third eye, so they see clearly their past, present, and future, the truth behind lies, deceit, etc., filling their own cup of self-love in divine communication and knowing precisely when to move forward and take that action that is sometimes needed. This is also about number 3 here, body, mind, and soul, but I get that this is almost someone put you in a third-party situation, or everyone in the workplace could be. If you're not involved with someone in the workplace, or used to be, this is people in the workplace not working as a very close-knit team anymore. Chaos has torn them or separated the environment of the team. Perhaps it was regarding someone, someone had an affair, or for some reason, my nose is really itchy right now. A lot of chaos that's caused everyone to focus on their own self, their own self-love, their own mission during work and in the workplace, right? Still blossoming, still getting the work done, still fulfilling everything that was required, but not working as a team, as a unit, and which is much, right? So it's not coming to fruition as fast as if we worked together as a team, or this is third-party situation in the workplace where, maybe someone was married in the same company, different department or something, and someone else was stepping out on that connection. Multiple different situations for that to take place, but somebody's walking away from it, turning their back to these 8 of Cups. It was very fulfilling where they were at with the 8 of Cups, but they wanted that divine connection. After all, they are in a High Priestess energy. They're done the work. They're done the self-healing, the soul level healing, and they are searching for that soul purpose. And they know that they will get those other 2 of Cups when they take the leap of faith forward and move on. And where's that 2 of Cups? Right here. So you're moving forward to your 2 of Cups. You're leaving behind the 8. All right, and you're working on it. You're putting the work in. You've got passion for this connection. You're telepathically connected. I don't sense that you're physically connected with this person currently. Again, you're seeing eye to eye. Perhaps your kundalini's been, or passion has been ignited towards this connection. But finding the strength to move forward, to move towards this connection. Why? Because even though a lot of people are watching this, a lot of people are seeing the change take place. It is something you're passionate about, but with your overall message from Spirit being that there was a new soul pattern or partner in the mix. The blueprint is changing. This is you're finding the courage to move on and trust that, that's what this is about. It is spiritual. Maybe you felt the shift in the loss either of your divine counterpart that you were connected to, and now you're like, now what? Because I have a mission to fulfill, and know that Spirit didn't leave you. They have you. They got your back. Spirit has this all set in place, that blueprint that was set with that person has been moved, relocated with a DNA upgrade to another person, and so that you still have that divine connection that is meant for you to get into soul purpose with someone. Okay? In your current energy, this is a gift being given to you for the work that you've done, the inner work for you, but not only you, for others. You've done the work, helping, giving, always being giving and with unconditional love to others. This connection already has you telepathically connected. You're already connected somewhat. You hear them, you feel them, perhaps you're astral traveling to them, but it makes you feel young and youthful, at peace, knowing that this connection is still here, and you're trusting that it has gotten stormy with the loss here, but the rainbow is here, that Spirit is giving you, gifting you this new connection to carry on, so that you can lay down the burdens that the loss in this past connection has left you with. Being connected with, you're filling your own cup of self-love, holding on to that, ready to offer that cup of love to one when you've received this lightning bolt moment, this gift from Spirit to say, no, we haven't forgotten you. You are ready to move on, and we're going to bring you to a place where you will celebrate again. 6 of Wands, and it will be fast movement in the first week of February. towards your Empress, the also probably the High Priestess, the Emperor, the High Priest, but all 4 queens in one, all 4 kings in one, moving forward. Again, with this one is, yeah, someone has ascended, so there's a change in the blueprint, a change in the way things were ascending, because either someone hits the ghost dance, either for some of you, your divine counterpart either passed away, they weren't doing the work. They weren't willing to do the work. You were ascending higher and higher, but yet they were still not putting in the effort. They weren't leaving toxicity, and Spirit seen that this was no longer serving the purpose of your soul mission. And so this person's being removed from that blueprint, and a new blueprint is being switched over to another person for your highest good. I guess you'd say an upgrade to partners. Spiral, this reminds me of a turbo engine, even though it's also represents the Kundalini rising, the transformation taking place, but it's also change taking place. And the spiral, for me, this looks like I said, the turbo engine for this reading here. Something is really about to take off rapidly, catapulting you into a new connection so that you can get into this soul purpose that is, I'm hearing, behind schedule, getting behind schedule, to keep it from traction, to keep it from losing traction, to keep it from getting behind. It's moving it forward rapidly. And yes, it's coming from the upper world, your spirit guides, to know that you are divinely protected, but also breaks, let's see, it's a 14 breaks to a 5. So yeah, again, with change, and you have a change there, and a 22. So 55 is all about change from the upper world, your spiritual guides. All right, so let's get more clarification on the cards on the table. Okay, for the present. And for the near future. Oh, Gemini got these 2 cards beside each other too. So maybe you have Gemini in your chart. All right, so the Queen of Cups here, and you have a King of Wands. You're coming up as the Queen of Cups, passionate about your soul purpose, your higher self, putting the work in. And yeah, someone, perhaps a divine masculine energy, or this could be male or female, but you're clarifying it. You are holding true to the wand, to that twin, that deep soul connection, whether this twin flame, soulmate, whatever you want to label it. But Spirit is saying it's a very divine connection, a very spiritual connection at a spiritual level, that you've been putting the work in, and you've put an end to the stabbing in the back. This is an ending to stabbing in the back, an ending to self-sabotage as well. Allowing yourself to hold on to the toxic person that was your divine counterpart, but they weren't for your highest good any longer, because they were holding on to someone else that was toxic. They were holding on to someone else that was holding them into toxicity, whether it was drinking, drugs, smoking. Maybe it was just that they were overworkers, or they were married to someone who had karmic energy attached to it. Thus, it was no longer meant for you. And again, the tower had to come crashing down because it was not fulfilling. Again, I get the 3-party situation here, and it just wasn't working anymore, because people weren't speaking as well. They weren't taking the actions that needed to move it forward. All right. But you have here, yeah, you're moving away from the 8, because you started receiving the telepathic communication from the divine counterpart that Spirit has switched that blueprint to. So whether you felt that shift or not, but yes, know that that shift has taken place, and now you're in telepathic communication with someone new, although that energy is going to resonate the same. The 2 of Cups, holding on for your stability. 4 of Pentacles, putting the work in and moving forward. end of a cycle and a beginning of a new. With this gift that Spirit has given you, you've ended that cycle of where that was holding you in a stalemate almost, where you couldn't move forward. So the World card is here to show you that it's come to an end and it's time to move forward rapidly. With the Knight of Wands here, rapid forward movement, holding on to this connection, moving forward and laying down those burdens of the past so that you can bring in your harvest for your highest good, celebrating and putting an end to the sleepless nights because you had the wisdom, you knew the signs and synchronicities, but there was no forward movement on the other person's part. Empress, having the strength to understand this change, to having the strength to understand this new connection, and move forward. And here with the spiral, the upper world, and the spirit dance, and if they've passed on, my condolences. The black candle, like I said, is lit for those divine counterparts that are passing on to the other world, reincarnating to another cycle. The Emperor here is the one, the boss, the in charge, right? The one transcending, the King of Cups here, filling his own cup of self-love that you are, and understanding or trying to understand the change here. You can see that he's contemplation here. He's got his cup of self-love filled, and now he's just contemplating, listening to Spirit's guidance from the upper world, and ready to put the work in, not being chained to what no longer serves him, but for things that will balance and continue to work for the future, for their soul purpose. What does Spirit want you to work on? You're going to have to trust the process. Have the faith. This is Zero card, the leap of faith, like the Fool card. Trust. Trust that this is for your highest good. The change that's taken place, it's not going to be an easy one for you to understand or to comprehend, because you've put so much work and effort into healing yourself for this union with the other person that is now no longer there, no longer the person you were meant for, because the blueprint changed. It is a bit of a, I'm going to say mind something, but a mental conflict. It's hard to wrap your head around. But this is something that was manifested for your highest good, for forward movement, again, to get into soul purpose, because there's a mission at risk of not succeeding. Your ancestors want you to know, yeah, that winter has come and spring is near, for the budding trees to come forth, and there are expectations. There's a process that needs to stay on track, and the goals that need to be met, an ending to the old goals, the old process, but the expectation stays the same. And the Spirit of Water will cleanse you. Go to the ocean, the lakes, or if you don't, maybe just a jacuzzi or hot tub. But Spirit of Water will cleanse away the heartache, help you relax, and be water helps to purify, refine your soul. The fairies want you to know that no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. The confusion that arises from overanalyzing this option of forward movement. And the Two of Spring, a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. You're partnering with others who share your dreams, and great progress is going to be made. The goddess is around you. Again with the leap of faith. If you were waiting for a sign, I think that's it, right? Take a risk. Put your heart's true desire into action. You've already done the work towards this connection. Allow Spirit from the upper worlds to continue bringing you to wish fulfillment towards your soul purpose for inner peace. And yeah, angel of vision. Someone is not revealing part of the story. Trust your feelings over what others are saying. Yeah, perhaps there was addiction that needed healing for this. This is a time of positive transformation and healing for that person. And angel of psychic ability. Your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong at present time. So Cancer, this is what I have for you. I hope you have a blessed first week. Again, if your person has passed on, or you have loved ones that passed on, my condolences, but do know that they're reincarnating for another go around at their soul purpose in their mission, and Spirit has your back. All right, namaste.